Hello and welcome to day number 9 of my 12 birthday countdown. So today's hard truth is we make time for what we value. Now, I will admit this is probably going to be an unpopular opinion, but maybe once I lay it all out, you may agree with me. Who knows? But we make time for what we value. We make time for what's important to us. The only exceptions are those who are parents and working with elderly or people with special needs. Those are probably the only ones who have a real excuse. Everyone else, you make time for what's important to you. Let's say there is a project that you're very passionate about. Maybe you've been wanting to go back to school, or maybe you've been wanting to go on a particular trip, but you just don't have the time to do it. It's not a matter of you making the time. It's a matter of you making it a priority. And so this is something that I had to admit myself. For example, my podcast, Things My Boss Never Told Me. I am very passionate about that project. I love talking about leadership. I do workshops on it all year round. However, I have not recorded an episode in over a year. And it wasn't until recently that I was like, holy crap, it has been a really long time. And so it's like, well, can I really say that I value that project if I haven't invested the time to do it in a while? Probably not, because I haven't been doing what I needed to do to get myself set up to record another episode. While I may be really passionate about it, I just haven't been making it a priority because I've had other priorities. I didn't want to admit that to myself, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized that, yeah, that's true. It's up to me to decide what happens next. Am I going to make the time, or am I just going to let it go completely? I want to record more episodes. I want to continue that project, but I have to prove to myself that it's a priority. It is much easier for us to make excuses than to make the time. I'm saying this not because we need to feel guilty or beat ourselves up about how we're investing our time. If anything, it's more of an opportunity to be real and honest about what we want and whether or not we're actually doing the things to get there. If we're not, then okay, we just have to accept that and give ourselves some grace and either move on or redirect. When I was pursuing my doctorate, I was working full time, getting up every day, working from, I wish I could say 9 to 5, but some days I was working from 9 to 9 because I was working in a college setting. There would be meetings that would take place at 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock. There would be events that I wanted to attend to support my colleagues or students. So I had to rethink my time management skills in order to find a balance. One of the things that I had to do was waking up extra early so that I can do some studying before I went to work. And while I value my sleep, I needed to wake up extra early to finish an assignment or to do some additional readings to make sure I didn't fall behind on my schooling, because finishing my doctorate was a priority. I couldn't allow my responsibilities at work to distract me from that particular priority. What is it that you've been putting off because you haven't had the time? I encourage you to think about, what are your current priorities? The way that you can tell what your current priorities are by looking at, what are you investing your time in? I remember one of my clients, he was having some issues with time management, and I encouraged him to log his activity for a week. And I gave him like a little spreadsheet and was like, okay, here are these activities. How much time are you spending doing work? How much time are you spending when you're gaming? How much time are you spending at the gym? And then when we had our next session, we looked at his chart and he could see, okay, yeah, maybe I'm investing too much time in gaming when I could do more leisure activities. Sometimes we need to take that step back to see, like, what are we actually doing? How are we actually investing our time to determine what our priorities are? In my client's case, he realized that he was prioritizing gaming and work more than he was prioritizing other leisure activities. And by having him participate in that activity, he was able to see it and determine, okay, I could do some shuffling of my time going forward. When it comes to the priorities in my life, I recognize that I need to make sure that I figure out when in my day, can I invest this time to do this thing? Even in doing these videos for my 12/12 countdown, because this is a priority for me, I had to determine my schedule for recording these videos, editing them, and then getting them uploaded for all of you to see. If I didn't make this a priority, that time could easily have been filled with other activities. And so that's how I know this is a priority to me, because I was able to move some things around in my schedule to make that happen. Now that I have been able to prove that to myself in these videos, there's really no reason for me to not have time to also work on my podcast, right? And so that is a hard truth I had to come to. I hope what I shared can spark some assessment for you as you think about what you're passionate about and how it relates to your priorities. This is a great opportunity for you to make some adjustments to how you're investing your time. Thank you so much for being here for day 9 of my countdown. I will see you here tomorrow for day number 10. We're almost at the end of this countdown, so stay tuned.